Welcome back. Well, no doubt small businesses have struggled these past few years, worker shortages, supply chain issues. Those are just a few of the current hurdles that we're hearing about, but some have found it a great time to launch a new endeavor. So Al Spiegel from McLario, Helm, Bertling, and Spiegel joins us live. Hello, Al.
Hello from Chocolate Heaven, Tiffany. It's nice to see you again.
I was going to say, this isn't your typical office in the books behind you. What gives? Where are you at?
No. Yeah, so we're across the street at Chocolate Falls in Menominee Falls, which is this wonderful little chocolate place. It's got everything you could want. Gingerbread houses, we got truffles and hot chocolate bombs and everything that you need to stuff your stocking or just stuff your face this holiday season.
That's adorable. It looks so cute in there. It literally looks like a little Santa's workshop almost. So,
and it
so what
smells
brings you
better
there?
than it looks, so come on down and check it out.
Oh, I bet. So what brings you there? Is it really just this small business conversation? Is it just one that you love to support?
Yeah, absolutely. We're talking about small businesses this morning, and I thought, what better opportunity to go and support a local small business that's literally across the street from the law firm and get some good sniffs in my nose before I go back to the dusty law office for the rest of the day.
Yeah, maybe there's a little selfish perk there too. I love that. Okay, so let's talk about small businesses. It has been, it is an understatement to say it's been a tough couple of years with small businesses, but a lot of people are launching, and there are mistakes that people could make if they're starting a new business as an entrepreneur, and you've really kind of hammered out 5 of them. So I definitely want to share some of those thoughts that you think are good mishaps to avoid.
Absolutely. Yeah, we'll just go through the list and talk about kind of why we need to be looking out for these things. And the first thing is, right at the time you set up your small business, make sure you're choosing the right structure. Maybe it's going to be a partnership, maybe it's going to be an LLC, maybe you're going to be a sole proprietor or an S corporation. There's all these different business types, and those are going to have different tax implications, different liability implications, and different arrangement implications as far as how things are ordered between the people that own the business. So be wise about that, and like we always talk about, get wise counsel so you're making the right decision off the bat and not starting out behind the 8 ball.
That's a great point. I didn't even think about the fact that you really had to choose kind of what avenue you go. And you mentioned taxes. That's your second problem, right? Or mishap is not paying taxes.
It certainly is. We have a lot of people who start businesses, have these wonderful first years, but unlike people who get a W-2 every year and get, payroll taxes taken out, if you own your own business and you're killing it the first year, all of a sudden you're going to have this big tax bill for the end of the year, or for the whole year at the end of the year that you got to pay. So if you're starting a business, if you're making money, which is a total blessing, make sure you're setting aside some of that money to pay future taxes. Sometimes people even, make payments into the government called estimated tax payments. Think about whether that's appropriate, but don't spend it all because you're going to need it when Uncle Sam comes calling in April of the following year.
Absolutely, and get those write-offs in order too, so that you can get it to the right amount. I love that. What about employment law? Can people get into a sticky spot if they're not following certain rules and laws there?
They can, and one of the hazards of being a new small business is you are now the human resources department at your new business, whether or not you know anything about human resources. So you got to figure out payroll tax withholding, you got to figure out what signs need to be posted, how overtime works, all these different things that are, unemployment insurance, things that you probably don't know about if you've, been training in whatever your business is, but you need to get familiar with. So again, get connected with an attorney, get connected with an accountant, and get connected with a mentor who is in the same kind of business you are. One thing I've found, even in the law, which people think is a pretty contentious industry, and it can be, if you reach out to another lawyer and say, hey, I'm starting a business, can you help me? People are really interested and really feel good about giving back by bringing up other people within their industry. So don't be afraid to reach out to someone who might seem like your competition, especially if they're not right next door. I'm sure they'd be happy to help you, at least get you connected with people that can help you.
I like that. There's room enough for everyone. So I love that mentality. Tip number 4 to avoid is about contracts. What do you have to know about that?
Yeah, so what's going to happen is when you're starting your new business, you're going to have suppliers, you're going to have other companies that you're working for, you're going to have individuals that come in and are doing services for you, and as much as you possibly can, get all that in writing. And not only that, but your new customers. If you're doing some kind of work for customers that's an ongoing financial relationship between you and your customers, get it all clear right up front. I always, tell my estate planning clients even, nobody likes surprises in estate planning. We're trying to avoid surprises, so we get it all out front. Here's how much it's going to cost, here's what you're paying for, and here's what you can expect as far as timing and documents. So get it clear and get it in writing, so that when everybody's getting along and everything's kind of growing and everybody's in a good mood, we can get all that pinned down so that there aren't problems that pop up later on in the relationship with all these different new people you're involved with.
I love it. Number 5, tip to avoid is all about liability insurance.
It is. Well, and a lot of people, they think about the first thing we talked about with the business organization. Well, how am I going to avoid liability for my business? And the reality is we can't completely avoid up liability, but we can put ourselves in a good situation to respond if some kind of event happens. So we're going to want to have, property or renters liability insurance, so that if somebody slips and falls in our business or some kind of other incident happens, we're prepared for that. But we're also going to want to have insurance if we're providing some kind of a service where we can get an insurance for what our work is. So, I have legal insurance in case somebody sues me for malpractice. Doctors have the same thing, or massage therapists, or whoever you might have. But make sure, again, talk to that mentor in the same industry and say, what kind of insurance do you recommend, and where's a good place to get it?
I love it. Al, I know everybody can chat with you. I'm going to give some information about Chocolate Falls, as well as those videos you have online, because I think that's where people can learn so much. Thank you for joining us, and thanks for supporting a small business near you. That was really cool.
Absolutely. I would encourage everybody to come on and down and support this small business, because you will be happy you did. Your tummy will thank you.
Yeah, absolutely. Good to see you, Al.
Yeah, God bless.
You too. And Dawn, she's the owner of Chocolate Falls. She's got a special offer for Morning Blend viewers. If you mention that you saw Al on the segment with McLario, Helm, Bertling, and Spiegel, you're going to get 20% off your purchase. So it's all your pocketbook's going to thank you too. This offer is good for 1 week. She's extending it. Chocolate Falls is located on Main Street in Menominee Falls. Sound great? I think so. And Al and his partners are available in person or virtually. They offer free consultations, so you can always find them and their small business owner frequently asked question video series. That's on Facebook and on YouTube as well. Take advantage. Do it right.